Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. I thought that I would jump on live and do a collective singles love reading today. So I'm going to give it a minute. Please confirm in the comments for me, just to make sure before we go any further, before I start to record a whole reading. So I'm going to wait for a couple of people to jump on. I haven't been live for a little while. I usually upload love reading about this time every day. So I thought that I would just do it live today. So welcome everybody. Welcome back to anybody that's joining me for the first time. If you're new, I'm so grateful that you've been guided here. This will be a fully channeled message. I have some initials and I have some charms, so we'll be using those. So if somebody can confirm sound, are you hearing me? So if you could just put in the comments, can you hear me? So yes, I can hear you, would be great. And then we can start the reading. So I've been on vacation and I'm back. I'm recording my October predictions, my singles predictions now. I've been working on those and I've been uploading the singles October reading. So please check those out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed. So welcome everybody. So please check out your singles readings as I upload those. I usually upload them or premiere them in the evening. So if you haven't seen yours yet, then kind of just each day kind of look at that evening schedule for what's posted and premiered. Okay. So let's get started. If those of you have never watched me before, it will be a fully channeled message. We'll see what's coming for my singles, what's going on around you, what loving energy is happening around you. Please comment, bring your energy to that chat, emojis, yes, claim it, have some fun, make some friends, all that good stuff. So let's call in our spirit guides now and let's see what they have for you. I haven't been on live for a while. I just wanted to make sure my my computer and all the logistics were working. I'm always in a panic that it's not going to work, but it's working and you're here. Spirit, I ask that you guide me for any loving messages, collective reading, any sign that you may be thinking of today. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have a wine glass and a date. Okay, so somebody is going to ask you out for a drink. Okay, maybe we have a drink coming up. Maybe that will be our first date with somebody that we're just going to meet. They're saying actually like it's not a big deal. We don't want to put a lot of pressure on ourselves to go on that first date. We just want to see if there's anything there. So a drink, a cup of coffee, sometimes like a brunch or grabbing a breakfast is an easy date. But certainly grabbing a cocktail, an appetizer, something like that. A sit-down dinner on the first date is a little too much sometimes because sometimes you get stuck with somebody you don't want to spend the whole night with, let alone you eat a whole dinner with. So, just something simple. Get to know each other, see if you're attracted to each other, see if there's anything there. So a date. I have your lantern, inner guidance. Okay, so listen to that intuition. They're saying trust the signs that are happening around you. I'm going to also say trust your own energy. Trust how you feel when you meet this person. Do I feel anxious? Do I feel nervous? Do I have worry? And then on the positive side, I feel relaxed. I feel comfortable. I feel at ease. I feel joy. I feel happy. So I'm going to say listen to your own energy because sometimes our energy picks up on something that we're not seeing that's physically right in front of us, but our energy can feel it. I can feel the anxiety. I don't normally have that much anxiety, so I'm picking up on that person's anxiety. Is this person always anxious? Are they a nervous person? So you want to feel that energy. So that inner guidance is important. I have a teddy bear. Okay, a little bit of a teddy bear hug there coming into me. Maybe this person is somebody that you can climb right into their arms. They're a hugger, spirit saying. I like huggers, it's the person who comes right up to you and they hug everybody, spirit saying. So they're a hugger, they hug their family, they hug their friends. They're a big teddy bear in some way. So that feels nice. I have a snowman, wintertime. Okay. It is the scarf and the hat is a little bit of I will keep you warm energy also. I'm going to hold you tight with that teddy bear. I'm going to keep you warm. Wintertime love, possibly somewhere where it snows. Maybe we live somewhere where it's seasonal changes and we do get a lot of snow and spirit. It's almost like I want to be snowed in with you. So those snow days, like a little kid. So I want to be snowed in with you and just kind of cuddle. So that feels nice. Spirit, please share with me. I have a teapot and friendship. Cup of coffee. Okay, cup of coffee, cup of tea. Let's just meet. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. So again, this kind of casualness, as it's not this big, huge first date. It's more of a let's get together and talk. I want to see you. I have a heart, beautiful. Love and romance, but I like the two hands, this feeling of you have my heart or you're capturing my heart. I'm going to put my heart in your hands. I'm going to trust you that you're not going to break my heart, something like that. Let's get one more of these little charm cards. They're always cute. And I have a bottle. Information, a message in a bottle. Okay, secret message. Something they are using the word hidden. I am saying secret. I don't think in a bad way, but it does feel like I've been either holding back how I feel. I have been wanting to reach out to you. There's a feeling of I don't want to say holding back as much as I'm really glad that we're finally to the stage where we are meeting. Okay, so I'm going to say a scheduled meeting. There's a sense of scheduling. Maybe that's something that we've been having a hard time with. Bottom of the deck, I have a blue bird and I have a conversation. So I definitely want to have that one-on-one conversation with you. I definitely want to see where this goes. So I have the secret kind of hidden messages in a bottle. I always like that feeling. Just all of a sudden that message comes in. It could be as simple as a text message comes in and they're saying, hey, you want to grab a drink, something like that, something really simple. So welcome everybody. If you're here, jump in the chat, say hello, wave, let me know you're here. Hi, Salinas, maybe Salinas. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but welcome. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. Let's see. I have a 7 of Wands. I have a 6 of Wands. I have a Page of Wands, a lot of wand energy. And I have a Queen of Cups. It came in as a what if, okay? That what if this is the person I'm supposed to be with? And I don't know if I'm overthinking it as much as anticipating it, okay? That I'm putting some time into thinking about them. Who are they? What's their gig? Do I like them? Don't I like them? Am I impressed with their career? What do I know about them? So I definitely have these sparks of curiosity is how I feel. And I'm going to say it's opening up something inside of me. I'm starting to feel, I'm going to say stir. Feelings are stirring is how I want to say it. It's almost like I can kind of feel the feelings. I'm starting to open up to something. I'm definitely anticipating something that it could turn into something, but this feeling of stirring is interesting because I'm not quite there yet with knowing what my feelings are for this person. But I can kind of feel something opening up in me. So obviously I'm attracted to them. Obviously I'm interested in them. This person is pursuing you. They're saying this person, they could be pursuing you for a little while. Maybe they've been trying to catch your attention. They've been trying to talk to you. They come in as a friend, but they really would like it to be more. But I definitely feel like they're going to pursue you. They are going to ask you out on a date. They are going to try to catch you when you're available. There's a sense of a hard time scheduling. Maybe we're on different schedules. Maybe we're both really busy between kids and work and things like that. But they're trying to figure out like when's the best time to be with you, so they can have that one-on-one contact with you, and they can get to know you on a deeper level, Spirit is saying. So this person is definitely a chaser, and the feelings are stirring. So I like the chaser. I want the chaser. I have a Five of Wands. I have a Hermit. I have an Empress. And I have an Emperor. The Hermit and the Five of Wands came into me as it's taken me a long time to love myself. And I get it. If you have been alone, you have been struggling, you're wondering why you're alone for a while. So it's almost as if I was hurting myself. I was isolating. I was pushing people away. I thought I knew better. I didn't need anybody in my life. I wasn't letting friends or family in for a while, something like that. But I do feel like out of that, it's almost I rose from the ashes energy, and I found myself again, and I became a different person. I became a new me, and I'm a stronger person because of it. But there probably was a period of time where you just struggled with yourself, and it's probably like an identity crisis. I came out of a long-term relationship, and now I'm single, and now I don't recognize myself, and something along those lines. The good news is you both are very strong. You both are very powerful. You both bring a lot to the table. Okay. You both have a lot to share, Spirit just said. So this isn't some one person kind of leading the other one to water. This is two really strong individuals, whether it's you're both very professional, you're both established, you both have your act together. But that Emperor and Empress are equals, and they're a match. It's a divine union. So this is somebody that you can trust. You can trust that they're in your league. You can trust that you will make a good match for each other. But it is a feeling of I'm impressed with you and you're impressed with me, which I really like, because you can't handle someone that quote unquote would be beneath you. Like that's not going to fly. So there's definitely a feeling of I'm really impressed. I have a 10 of cups at the bottom of my deck, so we could be really, really happy together. That's maybe why I have feelings stirring, that you see this person as an emperor, you see this person as an empress, and you're saying to yourself, like, this person's in my league. I haven't met anybody in a long time that I didn't feel was beneath me. And beneath me, it doesn't mean that they're less than as a human being. It just means that they weren't at the same place as you, whether it's intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. And there's something that you say, you know what, I'm going to be pulling this person along, and I don't want that. I want somebody who's at my level or above, that I can really enjoy, being with. So that feels really good. That feels really exciting to me. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want me to know about this connection? Let's see. I have a buck moon in July, a steady growth. Stand firm in your faith and be a powerful force, ready to charge ahead. But I like the buck, again, that feeling of strength, independence, somebody who, the buck is the leader of the herd. So somebody who could be a leader in their work, they could be very successful, something like that. And they are taking the initiative. Spirit just said, you're not used to somebody taking initiative. Like, you're so disappointed with people who, why can't they just step forward and pick up the phone and ask me out already? So this person does do those things. So that could be, all right, I'm impressed. Yay, you passed, step number one is you took some initiative. So that feels good. There's a beautiful sense of confidence. I love that. I have a higher ground. Feed your aspirations with pure intentions for success and have an unwavering faith. I like this arms wide open with my angels, and it could be as simple as I am connected to my spirit guides. I'm connected to the spirit world, and I need to have somebody on my path with me that believes in those things. They don't have to be as into it as I am. I mean, I would never expect my husband, who is Jewish, and I was raised Catholic, um, to even understand the level of spirituality that I practice every day. He knows, he understands that this is a big part of my life, but it's not something that I make him do. He has his own, beliefs. So it's a feeling of, I want somebody to see me for who I am and what I believe in, and not try to change that, or not try to influence it in any way, because it's who I am. So somebody who believes in you and what you believe in, that would be nice. Look at the beautiful dragonflies and ethereal insight. Be present in the moment and open to change within. Transform with grace. First of all, I like the two dragonflies, because that feels like we're a match made in heaven. It also looks like it's a divine feminine, divine masculine energy for some reason to me. I don't know if dragonflies, you can tell the difference between a male dragonfly or a female dragonfly. It's just how it's coming in. I am transforming with grace. I've gone through a lot to get here, and I know what I want. So here's this beautiful feeling of, I'm trying to stay in the moment. And in the beginning, I felt that sense of, let's just keep this casual. Not that casual, like, we're going to have a casual relationship, but let's just go for a drink and talk. Let's become friends. Let's start to spend some time together. Let's not put a lot of pressure and be nervous about meeting somebody new or starting a new relationship. So I like that. I like that it's not a lot of pressure, I guess. And I feel like I'm just looking for somebody to spend some time with, to get to know. So that feels really good. Spirit, what do you need me to know about this person or this connection, this energy around us? Welcome, everybody. If you'd like to jump in the chat and say hello, let me know. Maybe tell me where you're from, something like that. I don't go live very often, so I love to see who's actually listening. I can see you listening out there. I can see the people watching. So who are you? All right, let's see. I have the number 9, and I have an Aries energy. So I have a shield: defensive, protective, supportive, heroic, security. This person could be a very strong divine masculine. Divine masculine is provide and protect. You could see that they want to protect you in some way. They keep you safe. You feel safe with them. You feel physically safe when you're with them, or you feel like, we're home alone and I've got this other person here with me, and I do feel a little bit more safe when they're in the house with me, something like that. But it is a protect energy. We could look at it also as this person has a shield that we have to break through. Um, I, I feel this person is more assertive than that. I'm going to go with the more protective energy because this person takes initiative. This person is an emperor. This person has high confidence, high value. I'm not feeling like they have a big shield that you have to get through. If anything, I'm feeling like they're doing the chasing. So you may be the one with the shield. You may be the one that they have to break through something to catch you. But right now, I'm feeling like a divine masculine protection energy. I have a yin and a yang. Okay. Yes and no. Okay. That's how it came into me. At the number three, I've likely, at this time, the situation or the outcome is likely to occur. So I'm walking towards this kind of tunnel, this railroad tie that she is walking on. And I feel like I have a sense of direction. I feel like I know where I'm going. I'm heading into that tunnel. Um, Maybe I have a destination in mind. Once I get there, I do feel like I'm kind of meandering my way there. I'm having fun walking on that that railroad tie, and I'm just kind of having a good time out in the woods by myself. So I'm not in a rush. I do feel that, but I do feel like I have a destination, and maybe you just are like, you know what, I'll get there when I get there. It doesn't, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a panic. I don't have to be in a relationship. So maybe we're just taking our time with this particular connection. I have an Aquarius, the number eight, 8 weeks, 8 days. I have a fish hook. Yeah, they want to catch you. Also, a great catch. Okay, so you're a great catch. I feel like it's mutual. I feel like you both see value in each other. I feel like you think they're a great catch. They think you're a great catch. And that's the kind of fun of it is that we both are both thinking that, you know what, I just found somebody that it has a lot of value and really has something. I feel lucky, prosperity, abundance. Okay. So this feeling of a great catch is coming in. We like that. Yeah, I mean, you check all the boxes. They check all the boxes. This is what, I was hoping for. So far, so good. I have roadblocks. Okay, so we have a Capricorn energy in this card, the number four. I have barriers, obstacles, not right now. One step forward, two steps back. I did feel a delay with in the beginning with this feeling of messages in the bottle. Like I've almost been waiting for this person to reach out, or I have been hoping that they would take it to the next level and we'd start to go on dates and meet one-on-one, something like that. Uh, I want to say that the obstacles are more along the lines of schedules because they gave me that scheduling earlier. So it could be just our work schedule, kid schedule, uh, just stuff on our plate that, I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just saying, hi, Steve, welcome. Um, I'm just using that as it's been hard to get together for some reason. So I'm going to just say it that way. Let's get a couple more of these. I haven't used these in a while. Let's see what they say. I have baggage. I had some unresolved issues. Okay. Maybe they needed more time. Okay. Maybe I have a Pisces energy in this. I have the number seven. Maybe you met sometime in the summertime and they just said, you know what? I'm definitely interested. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Let me just kind of clear some things up. And then maybe once I'm kind of in a better place, let me reach out to you. Maybe they're reaching out to you now. So it's somebody who maybe just needed a little bit more time to kind of clear something out of their life. Maybe they were moving, maybe they had just started a new job, something along those lines. I have friends. Okay, Scorpio. A group of friends, hanging out, meeting in person. I'm definitely going to grab the meeting in person today because I feel like it's that first glass of wine or a cup of coffee where it's time to meet. Let's put it that way. It's time to meet. It's time to hang out. It's time to spend some time alone together. Maybe you have some mutual friends. Maybe you've met them socially, but you've never had that one-on-one with them. But it definitely feels like it's time to meet. So that's good. I have a cabin. Okay, Libra energy. Look at this. I want to escape. I want to be alone with you in this cabin. Um, an island. A couple things. I have been isolating. Okay, I've been struggling with isolating. I know I need to get out there more. I know that, I don't know, maybe I'm in a rut. I'm just so used to doing things by myself that I don't even know how to push myself anymore or how to shift that energy anymore. That's the first thing. Second thing is a feeling of I want to be alone with you, and I'd love to be in this little cabin in the woods on the lake, and nobody knows where we are, and we can just, have this like honeymoon period where we are getting to know each other, and we don't have to listen to the real world for a little while. And I think that that's always nice in the beginning of a relationship, just that escapism that happens when two people are first getting to know each other. Let's grab a couple of initials. We could get first initials, last initials. Let's see what they're saying today. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So if you don't see your person's initials, don't worry about it. It is a singles reading, so maybe you haven't even met this person yet. So use this to manifest. Let's get a handful of letters, see what they're saying. And again, welcome everybody who's joining me live. Welcome to everybody who's watching this as a replay. I'm sorry, I was very short notice. I didn't give any notice, so I just jumped on. So don't feel bad that you missed me. I have a Y, I have an E, I have an X, letter T. I feel like I want to say text. I have an S, I have a W, I have an F, A, letter D, B, S, T, I have a P, and I have the letter A. Okay, so those may be connecting to some of you. First initials, maybe spelled your name, their name. So just take those as some clues. Let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. Spirit, what else do you have for us? What do you want us to know about any personalities or anything to look forward to? Let's see. I have a home. Okay. A new home, taking it to the next level, living together, new furniture. Okay. So that feels like we're going to start to go through the stages, dating, getting to know each other, realizing that we want to be together. Let's live together. Let's buy or rent an apartment. Let's go out and get some new furniture so that we can feel like it's, something new, and maybe use some of your stuff, some of my stuff, and then maybe we have to get some other things. So that always happens. Yeah, so creating a new life together, creating a new home. I always like that. I feel that I'm going to say it that way. It's a new beginning. It's a new home. It's a new start somehow. So a whole new life, Spirit just said. And I do feel like sometimes one person can change our life dramatically like that, where within a couple of years you're living somewhere different. You've got new circles of people in your life. You have, this person that you're sharing your life with. So yeah, it can change significantly in a short period of time. I have Time. Thank you, Spirit. It will happen within a month. Okay. It will happen this month, maybe. So check out your October singles predictions as well. Those have more in-depth clues, and I'm recording and uploading those now. Blessings. Okay, I have blessings coming in. I have unexpected money. I'll take that. I have being spoiled or spoiling yourself, having more energy. Maybe this person lights you up and you're happy and you have a skip in your step and you find yourself like running across a parking lot, running up a flight of stairs. Just feeling good overall, healthy, taking better care of yourself. I think sometimes when we start a new relationship, we lose a little weight, we start to eat a little healthier, we want to look good and feel good for our person. So you may start feeling a change in yourself physically. That feels good. I have peace. Beautiful. Healing your inner child, surrendering to the divine, and ending a cycle. I think the cycle that's going to end is the you struggling or them struggling with themselves, with finding themselves as a single person and being happy as a single person, which is really difficult to do. So I feel like that was the struggle. But when you get to the point where you are at peace with that, you're kind of living the life that you want to live with or without someone. That is when your energy shifts. That is when someone comes in. And that is when, Spirit brings you this whole new life, new home, and new start, new beginnings. I have gathering. Maybe we meet at a party, accepting an invitation, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So for those of you that are single, you always want to put yourself in situations where there could be somebody that you've never met before. So you get invited to a birthday party, an anniversary party, a co-worker's retirement party, something that maybe there'd be somebody else out there that would introduce you to this person. So you want to be out there. Let's do with these. Yeah, I'm going to go with these two cards. I have stability and new love. So let's grab these. Stability. I don't know which one I want to start with. Let's start with stability. Okay, stability. It's not everything, but it is important in the life that we live. You will feel safe. They did tell you that you will feel secure, that divine masculine energy comes forward, that protect, security energy is within this connection. Things will feel secure. You'll feel like it's a long-term relationship or that it's an investment. It's a stable investment. It's an investment in your future. The one thing that we don't want is to waste our time, especially as we get older. You don't want to wake up and say, I just spent 3 years with somebody and they decided after 3 years they don't want to be in a relationship anymore, and you're starting all over again. So we don't want to waste our time with people. We're investing time, energy, love, feelings. So it is an investment. It's more of an investment than money. So you got to take that really seriously. I do have a new love. I'm going to 100%. It is not your past returning. It is not, maybe you've been talking to this person and flirting with them, but you're just meeting them now. You're just meeting them one-on-one. Finally, they are stepping forward and taking initiative to get this started. We're going on a date. Here you go. This new love. It's a new crush, meeting the one, an instant connection, an insane chemistry. So I feel like the chemistry is, it could be physical, but I feel like the chemistry is that you both are at the same level and you're both excited about that you're both a catch. And it's been a long time that you keep meeting people that just aren't kind of up to what it is that you want. They just don't meet the potential of what you're looking for in a connection, or they wouldn't be the kind of partner that you'd want in life. So what's exciting about this connection is that the chemistry is that you see the value in this person and they see the value in you. So I don't know, that we said it earlier, you're a catch, they're a catch, something like that. Let's get some charms. Let's see what they have for you for today. For some charms, let's see what they want you to know. I have a beautiful bowl of charms. Thank you for joining me live. For those of you that jumped on live in the middle of your day. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Okay. Looks like we have some signs. Let's start with those. Okay, I have a Capricorn. Hold on. I have a Sagittarius. I have a number 8, 8 weeks, August, 8 days. I have a number 4, 4 weeks, number 48. I have a 7. I did feel July being important for some reason. Maybe this person came into us in July, August, something like that. I have August. Again, the number 8. So we have some numbers. I have a castle. The feeling of a new home. Okay, and we're going to create this beautiful fairy tale castle for ourselves. And I mean, nothing is more exciting than putting it together and decorating it together. And, you move in, you find a place for everything. And sometimes you have to run around to, the stores and get things to fill up the house. But you create a special space just for the two of you, and that's what it feels like. It feels like it's our dream. They're saying it's a dream home. It's not only a beautiful home, but it's a dream that we're there together. So that feels really nice. I have another 7. Okay, so 7 is important. I have a cat. Okay, so somebody has a cat. Looks like a Siamese cat. Maybe it's a specific breed of cat. What are those hairless cats? Siamese cat. But it looks like something like that. Okay, I do have some dogs. I have like a wolf energy, and I have a little dog. So part of me feels like I could have a little dog and a big dog. Like they're just totally different breeds and they're kind of funny together. So I kind of feel like I have a couple dogs, but not necessarily the same breed or even the same size. So that could be part of this connection. I do have a birth certificate. So I do have possibly having a family for some of you that would like to have a child. We could have child in the future, and the birth certificate has both of our names on it, so we have a child together. I have a seahorse. I do feel like seahorses are magical in a sense. Like there's a part of me that it's in that unicorn energy. So there is a little bit of this is magical to me coming in. It could be I live near the sea. I like the sea, but I'm going to go with the magic. For some reason, I'm picking up on that. I have love, just the word love. I have a little footprint in the sand. I'm going to put the little footprint with the child, okay, so that we could have kind of a forecast of having a family for those of you that would want to have a family still. And I always get, I've seen this charm before, and I always get this, it's a teardrop shape. And it has it's like a leather texture to it. And all I can think of is years ago, I went to an art gallery and there was an artist and they had taken a piece of paper and they cut it into a big, huge, giant heart, just paper. And they wrinkled it and then they unwrinkled it. So now it's a wrinkled heart. And it was a reminder to us that our heart remains a heart, but it can change its texture. It can change what it holds. It can change how it feels. So you could have a broken heart. You could have those wrinkles left behind that will never quite be flat again, like a sheet of paper again. And I was always impressed by that. I said, what a simple, artistic, um, genius, display in this museum, because it was such a great visual on what heartache and change physically looks like. So this particular charm, I feel the same way. It's a teardrop to me, and it's got like this leather texture to it. So it's more of a maybe the tears that we've shed over the years, um, getting to the point where we can find this new love, getting to this point where we could have a beautiful new dream home with somebody and start a new life with somebody. Um, Sometimes it's not easy to get here, and I feel like that's what that charm represents. We're grateful when we are here, and sometimes the more that we go through or the struggle to have love in our life, we're even more grateful. So that feels nice today. I'm going to say that. Let's get some feelings. Let's see what the feelings are. Let me grab some cards. What do they want us to know about this connection? And then a timeline. Spirit, please share with me. Thank you all for joining me live today. I appreciate it. Loving feelings, Spirit. What will be the loving feelings in this connection? You're incredibly sexy. There you go. So I'm very attracted to you. I love that. I hope you feel the same way. I do feel that. I feel like you both check all the boxes. They finally met their match. Definitely feeling that today. I fantasize about you and I long to touch you. So I feel like there's been a lot of anticipation. I had said earlier, I can't wait to actually be with you one on one, grab a drink, see if this chemistry is real in person, something like that. I'm burning with passion and desire for you. So I'm going to say this person is definitely interested. I'm going to say this person is ready to get this thing started. Spirit has already shared with me that we're going to move in the direction of sharing a home. So we know that it's going to take off. We know that it's going to eventually get to the point where we are together. So in some kind of a commitment. So that feels really nice. Spirit, when? What's the timeline behind this? I have March. These could be birthdays. Also, the number 3. It's worth the wait. Absolutely. I have December. That's not that far away. Maybe we'll be together for the holidays. That would be nice. I have July. You're going to feel the fireworks. Let's get a couple more. I have within 11 to 12 months, but I'm going to go 11, 12, like November, December, more so than like out a year. I'm going to go November, December, only because I had that December also. And I have August. And I did have the feeling July, August, possibly a meeting that maybe we met over the summer, somebody was busy and we just haven't had a chance to catch up yet or to actually get together yet. So I'm really, really hopeful for this today. It feels nice, and it feels like they're saying they've met their match. Okay. And that's sometimes hard to do, just as much as you want somebody at your level, they want somebody at their level also. So they finally found somebody that it's everything that they were looking for, and it's you. So it feels really, really good today. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you for joining me live. If you didn't see this live, don't worry about it. You'll catch me the next time. Please remember to hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, claim it, own it in the comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMammelin.psychicmedium.com. Also, I have been uploading quite a bit on my other two channels, my Pick a Card channel and the Twin Flame Soulmate channel that I have. And I've been doing lots of readings over there as well. And those are different readings than are on this channel. So if you're interested in some of those readings, the link is in the description below. I really love to jump on live. I love the energy. I can feel that I'm talking to real people. I can feel you in the room, believe it or not. So I appreciate you bringing your energy here with me today. And I will see you all again in another Love Messages real soon.